live. Perfect. Hello, everybody. Welcome, guys, to Staying Connected. Hope that you are all doing well. We've got a few people there in the chat. That's cool. Yeah, guys. So obviously Monday today, and every Monday we always have, usually a learner. So today we are joined by someone very special because it's a 50th episode today, guys. 50 episodes of Staying Connected. We are joined by Jodie from Sunderland People First, who's done some courses with us, but she's also works with Sunderland People First, and she does a lot of stuff with them. So very happy to have her here today. So hello, Jodie. How you doing?
Hiya everyone, I'm fine.
Awesome, awesome. And you work with Sunderland People First, Jodie, right? You're advocate with them, right?
Yes. Also, I'm a director.
Wow, awesome, awesome. So how are you today, Jodie? How's things?
Fine. Everything's fine.
Awesome.
Been doing my team meeting and then been for a walk with my little dog.
Nice, nice. So, what was the team meeting? Was the team meeting with Sunderland People First?
Yes.
Awesome.
So it's where we meet up three days a week
Wow, cool.
to stay connected.
Brilliant, brilliant. And what was that on? Was that on Zoom or was that on WhatsApp or?
So that was on Zoom.
Perfect.
And then we're playing beautiful bingo on Friday through
Nice,
Zoom.
nice.
So that's we have our regular bingo caller.
That's awesome, awesome. So who's the bingo caller usually?
So that is Terry, Lisa's
Nice.
husband.
Right,
So
cracking.
we always have a good laugh.
Does he have the whole like numbers and stuff like two fat ladies 88? Does he do all of that kind of stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to have quite a laugh.
That sounds so funny. So yeah, have you won yet?
Yes,
You
we won
won.
a couple of times.
Nice. That's so cool. Awesome, awesome. So that sounds really fun. So do you guys get to play some games sometimes when you guys do Zoom calls?
Yes, so we
Awesome.
play bingo and then we have a quiz tomorrow night
Nice,
at
nice.
7 o'clock
So
with um, Dorset People's First.
nice. So there's quite a
So
few of
we've
you
had,
all together.
so we've had quite a few matches with them.
Oh wow.
It's quite even at the moment.
Really? So that must be pretty competitive. So sometimes they win and sometimes you guys win.
Yes, they've got
Ah.
more members.
Oh, so they're cheating. Oh, that sounds awesome. That sounds like so fun. So what kind of quizzes? Is it just like general knowledge? Is it like about everything or?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just about anything.
that sounds so
So
fun.
I'm hosting it tomorrow night.
Oh, and you're gonna host it as well.
Yeah, I'm doing the questions tomorrow night.
Nice. Have you got them all prepared?
Uh, nearly.
Nearly. Nice, nice. That's so fun. Yeah, I've done a couple of quizzes with my friends like over Zoom, and it's so fun. Like it's a good laugh. Um, and there's always like some kind of arguments and stuff. Like people say, "Oh, that's a bad question," or "I got that one right." So it's really funny.
Yes.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. So, have you guys been using? Did you guys you guys did the Media Savvy Zoom session, right? Like originally.
Yes.
How was that? Was that okay for you?
That was really good. It was
Awesome.
really interesting.
Awesome. Happy to hear that.
Um, really interesting. We learned quite a lot. I quite enjoyed it.
I'm so happy to hear that. It's so cool. And was that with Haytham as well? That wasn't it? I think I was
I
tutoring
have
Haytham.
done computer courses with Hathan and Lisa.
Really, really. So, can you tell us a little bit about that? How was that? Was that good fun or?
That was really so. The one that we've just done,
Yeah.
we done with Lisa. We learned about animation.
Oh wow.
computer animation, which was really good, and we done like um a planner, and we done like a memory book,
Cool. That's so cool.
which was really good, and we made pop-up cards.
Oh wow, that's awesome. So did you? So what was your favorite thing about it? Did you have like a favorite thing, or was it too hard to pick?
Um, I quite enjoyed doing the craft
Nice, nice.
because I quite, uh, but then again I like the animation.
Awesome. Yeah, yeah. So you were were you learning like stop motion, like how to
Yes,
yeah, cool, cool. Like taking a few pictures and then kind of how to like
yes,
make it into like a basically a video, right?
yeah,
That's so cool. That's absolutely awesome. Yeah, so you've done a couple of different things with Media Savvy. Did you do the WhatsApp one? Because I know we did a WhatsApp one as well, right? Were you in that one? Or have you not?
yes,
Ah,
yes. We done the WhatsApp one, yes, and we done a Zoom one as well.
ah. That's pretty
How
cool.
to,
And
yeah,
do you feel like it helped you understand it a bit better when you did it?
yes, definitely,
That's so cool.
definitely, definitely, and we've done the healthy eating on a budget with Mel. So we done that
Oh wow!
session.
So was that some of the cooking ones, or was that did you guys make something
Yes,
together? Oh wow, cool. So do you
yes.
what?
So we watched Mel on YouTube cook, and then
Oh,
Hazen or Dan would deliver for us.
that's awesome. So do you remember what you had? Do you remember what you guys had there?
So we've had couscous, we've had curry, we've had um, cookies, we've had strawberry gateau, we've had
Ooh, sounds lovely.
lemon cake, but it's all been like healthy.
That's so cool. Yeah, yeah, because that's what Mel was saying. She was like trying to make it as healthy as possible at the same time, like make it delicious but healthy. So, have you had a chance to like try cooking any of it yourself, or do you plan to in the future?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah. I cooked the first one, the shepherd's pie.
really,
Yeah,
how was it? Was it nice? Did you
really nice. Yeah.
awesome, awesome. So did you make that for like was that for like you and like a friend? Did you have it together, or did you just have it for yourself, just cooked for you?
Made it for me and my mum.
Oh, that's so cool. What did your mum think? Did she like it as well?
Yeah, yeah.
That's absolutely
She
awesome.
enjoyed it.
Cool, cool, cool.
So
So
really good. So I've done quite a few of the courses.
yeah,
I really enjoy doing the courses.
I'm so happy to hear that. That's so cool. And do you what if you had to pick out of all of the food that you guys had made or had, did you have one which was your favorite, or do you think that they're all nice? Or
They're all nice.
that's cool.
I quite liked the shepherd's pie, and I quite liked the strawberry sponge.
Yeah, the strawberry sponge sounds so good. Okay, I'd love that as well. That's awesome. So I'm gonna just quickly check up with the chat because we've got some people watching this now live. So I think some of the people first might be watching it. So we'll have a little look. So let's have a little look, guys. Okay, so some of the people first were just asking about the sound. So guys, I turned my microphone up a little bit there. Let me know if that's okay. If it's still a little bit quiet, I will. I will turn it up a little bit more. So just let me know, guys. And yes, so let's have a little look. So it sounds okay for people there. Oh yes, so we're talking about having a media savvy bingo night now because you guys have inspired us with the Son of the People First bingo night. So we might have a one for media savvy now. Who knows?
Mm.
That'll be funny, right? And then okay, so people are saying that the sound's okay for them now. And yeah, Dan is saying that thank you for the chocolate, Jodie. He says that he ate nearly all of it. So I'm guessing that Dan got you gave Dan some chocolate as well.
Yeah,
And nice. What kind was it? Just milk chocolate or dark chocolate or?
dairy milk.
Oh man. I love dairy milk. Honestly, I love chocolate, so yeah, I can understand that totally. um, so yes, so I want to ask as well, Jodie. So have you guys been using Zoom since the pandemic? When did you guys start using it? Was it like in like late March or
Yeah, so it was the minute lockdown started,
right?
we started going doing Zoom calls.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bit hard at first, but I think everybody's now used to it
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
can use it. Um, we did do it every day,
Wow. Yeah, just getting
but
used to it
we've
and like
but
learning it.
um now we've just gone down to 3 days a week,
Right. Makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and we've just agreed today we're going to have our first social meet-up
Wow.
at Herrington Country Park in a couple of
Nice.
weeks' time.
Awesome.
So which will be nice to see everyone
Definitely, definitely.
and have lunch with them, everyone, and have a picnic.
Oh, so you can have a picnic together as well.
Yeah,
That's going to be lovely. Yes. So I get so that'll be really nice because obviously some of the people I guess you won't have seen them for like months now, right?
no,
Wow. Yeah, that must be tough, but it's good though. I bet it was nice to have Zoom there, so you still were able to like connect with everybody, still able to
mm-hmm.
talk to everybody. So I bet that was like quite nice to have that as well. Is that right?
Yeah, it has been great. We've had loads of fantastic support
That's awesome.
from Andy and Lisa and Samantha
That's so nice to hear.
and Sheila. We've had fantastic support,
That's absolutely awesome.
and we've had fantastic support from yourselves.
Oh, thank you, Jodie. I appreciate that. That's really nice of you.
Um, because like we just want to say thanks to Mel for doing the lovely meals and getting them delivered for us. And being able to do the courses, it's been fantastic.
That's awesome.
So everyone's been great, and I'm really enjoying like working with yourselves.
Thank you, Jodie. I mean, we really enjoy working with you guys as well. And obviously now that our offices are quite close, well, as close as you can be, really. It just makes it so much better because we're able to work together. And I think that yeah, you guys have been awesome, kind of. In working with us, and I think it's so cool that you guys have been able to stay connected, and also you've been able to kind of have team meetings, but to be able to have fun as well, like you were saying, like you do the quiz night, which sounds so fun, and you do
Mhm.
the bingo, which sounds absolutely awesome. So I think stuff like
Yeah,
that's
we've even had a Zoom cooking session. So one
really
of our advocates, Lauren, um, we made cheese scones. So she was showing us how to make cheese scones,
nice.
and we were making along all together.
Oh wow, cool. So you made one as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice,
they were
nice.
great. It was great.
Yeah. So I don't know if I've ever I think like it's been like years since I had a cheese scone, and like the ideas now is like making me quite hungry thinking about it because it sounds like really good. But no, I think that's awesome that you've been kind of joining in on the cooking and on like the computer stuff as well. So that's really cool. Do you want to do that in the future? Do you want to do more cooking in the future, or do more computer stuff in the future? What would you like to do?
Definitely, bit of both.
Bit of
Bit
both,
of
yeah.
both.
So,
Yeah.
what do you like to do in your spare time, Jodie? Like, what's your kind of like hobbies or interests? Like,
So at the moment I'm into my DS, my
nice,
Nintendo DS.
cool, cool,
So I'm in Animals Crossings at the moment
nice, nice,
because a few people, some people's first have got a Switch.
cool,
I've been playing on the new Animal Crossings, so it made me get my old Animal Crossings game out.
nice.
So I've been been playing on that a lot lately.
Cool, cool, cool.
Um, I like reading.
Nice.
Um, I, I like colouring.
Awesome.
Building things with my Lego
That's
crafts.
awesome. Yeah, yeah.
Taking my dog out for a walk.
Awesome, awesome. And so you said you took the dog out today, right? You said you managed to get out in the sun and take the dog out for a little walk. We were talking a little bit off stream just before, and you were saying that you managed to get out today for a nice little walk. Is that right?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's so cool. And like I was saying myself as well, I think the sun's just starting to go in, but I'm hoping to get out myself um, and stretch my legs as well, hopefully. But yeah, I think that's really cool. So you were saying that Animal Crossing, and that's been a huge one. And I know that we talked to AIM, we talked to Autism in Mind just before on a couple of weeks ago, and they were saying that they do like Animal Crossing sessions as well. So I think that Animal Crossing's like a really cool game, right? And I think that like, have you been able to kind of talk to your friends about it? Have you been able to say like, oh, I've built this, or I went fishing and I caught
Um,
this, or
we do through WhatsApp, but
right, cool, cool,
I haven't got a Switch.
right, okay,
So whereas some of the others have a Switch.
right, okay.
So the Switch and DS you can't really.
They can't. They're not. They don't cross over.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. But maybe for the future though, you can get a Switch though. Maybe, right?
Yeah.
That's the one. So yeah, let's have a little look here. And Lynn is just saying that Zoom. She says that Zoom cooking sounds great. And she says that she she says send me the recipe for the cheese scone because I think that she wants to try it as well. Um, so that's pretty good there. And yeah, some more great words there by Sunderland People First. And yeah, Sue is saying that she can't wait to start the photography course because we've got a photography course coming up as well. You're welcome to join if you wanted to, Jodie. It's totally up to you. But yeah, we've got a photography course coming over the. It should be. It's not. Is it next? Maybe we've got the taster session. So yeah, I can talk about that a bit more. It's yeah, next week we do have the taster session next week. Yeah. Okie dokie. So I think that's absolutely awesome. See, just click the chat. See if there's anything else there. And we've got some good advice there. So Sue's just saying that media savvy have been good to her during long may you all reign. Good to her during lockdown. So thank you for that. I appreciate that, guys. And yeah, everyone seems pretty up for the photography course, so that should be good fun. Well, I'll tell you what we've planned to do in it as well, Jodie. We've planned to like, so it's going to be half online, like half digital, and then half it's going to be going out and taking photos of stuff. So we're hoping to go like to some beaches around Sunderland. Hopefully, go have a little walk around Sunderland, get some nice pictures. So yeah, I'll tell you what, guys. Anybody in the chat, in regards to the photography course, I'll let you know like the full details or more or less on Wednesday. So I'll give you guys a bit more information about that on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that, guys. But Jodie, I want to ask you, right? Like, do you remember when I shot? Because I shot a documentary, didn't I, with Sunderland People First last year, and you
Yeah.
were one of the people that we used for the documentary. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And I thought that you gave me like the best answers ever. I thought that your answers were so good. And that documentary was about citizenship. And
Yes.
yeah, and it was about how important, and it was about the toolkit that some of the people first were developing at the time, and how important it is for people to get citizenship who need it. So I think that your answers were so good in that. And do you remember kind of when we shot that last year?
Yes. Yeah. Cause like I do believe that like that no matter what, we should be treated the same
Yeah,
and equally. Because we can do as much as anybody else.
absolutely right.
It just takes us a little bit more time
Definitely.
to do things.
Yeah.
So it's good to see what we can do rather than what we can't do.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that that's such A really good point, and I think that's so well said, Jodie. So really good job there, because I think that's awesome. And yeah, I thought you was so good in the interview, and obviously we kind of interviewed you and Gavin together, and just yeah, kind of you in your own house, and just how like like
Yeah.
independent you are day to day, right?
Yes. Yeah. I am very independent. I travel.
Yeah,
Um, I live by myself. I have my partner Gavin. I have my friends. Before lockdown, I used to go down to town
yeah,
on the night time. Me and a couple of the others, we used to meet up and we used to go to a couple of bars for a few drinks and a
yeah.
meal. Um, so we can just have as much fun as anybody else.
Yeah, exactly right. That's exactly right. I remember in the documentary you were saying that you guys went on a trip somewhere. I think it was at like Blackpool or somewhere. Like a few of you went on a trip somewhere. Like I think it was with some of the people
Wigan,
first. Wigan, that was it.
Wigan,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So we went to a festival last year at Wigan.
Nice.
Um, it was really, really good. We had hair braids done,
Wow.
had makeup. There was bands, there was stalls. Um, it was really good. It was really, really good.
That
We
sounds
we
like good
went
fun.
out on a night time for a meal. Um, and then we went to Blackpool this year.
Nice.
Before lockdown in February, a few of us went, and we took a minibus
Wow.
up to Blackpool for a few days because they were having a Northwest were having a every year they have a conference,
Right.
so we went down to the conference.
Wow. How was
Um,
that?
that was amazing as well. That was really good.
It sounds like
Very, very busy work, yeah,
really.
but it was fun as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And do you have any ones planned for like next year or like after the pandemic? Because I know it's hard to say
Um,
now, right?
it's hard to say at the moment, but
Mm-hmm.
we may go back to Blackpool.
Yeah, that would be cool. Do you know what it is? Like I have never been to Blackpool before, and like I don't know how.
Oh, it's
I
amazing.
want to go.
It's amazing. We've been to Blackpool, me and Gavin's. We've been to Blackpool a few times
Yeah, I want to go, man.
when the lights have been on, and
Yeah, it's like nice, and yeah, they've got the lights, and then they've got the theme park. I can't believe I haven't been.
yeah,
I really want to go actually. I need to go. Um,
yeah.
it's not too far away either, is it? It's quite close.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
So I want to ask, so Jodie, how did you like? Because obviously, I think that obviously you're such an amazing member of Sunderland People First, I think, and how did you find out about them? Because I feel like that they're such a good service, right? So
Okay, so originally I didn't have much to do, um, and I used to go out by myself quite a lot. And Sunderland People's First were running a friendship group,
right, yeah,
and I decided to attend. So there was a few members who were hosts. One of them was Sharon and
right,
Gavin, and it was different hosts, and um, didn't really enjoy it at first.
okay,
I was sitting in the corner, didn't talk to anyone,
yeah,
but I had the right support, and I was encouraged to talk.
that's awesome,
And then Gavin started to talk to me,
right,
and then I started to get more and more confident. and then me and Gavin started to go out,
Mm-hmm.
and then I thought, well, why don't I start selling people's first?
Yeah.
And so I started selling people's first when I was at Pennywell,
Oh wow.
and I've been there ever since, and it has totally changed my life. Totally,
That's
I
awesome.
am a totally different person from before I started selling people's first.
That's so
I never
cool.
thought that I would be travelling on the train by myself,
Wow, yeah.
staying over in London by myself.
Yeah.
I never ever thought that this would be possible,
That's awesome.
but I because I had the right support from some people's first,
Yeah.
I my life has totally changed.
That's so cool. And I think I'm like happy to hear that, that's just awesome. And do you think that like do you remember like just doing every time you were going there, do you just feel like you started to get more confident and then they were supporting you to do like more and more things? So first it was maybe like doing something small and then it gets up and then it's like next thing you know that you're getting the train to London by yourself. Is that kind of how it was?
Yeah,
It was That's awesome.
yeah. It's just been amazing because like never thought like I would be a director of a company.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, like I have other roles. So I work for I help NHS England and the Advisory
Brilliant.
Council.
Nice.
I am a co-chair for the trustees for Learning Disability England.
Awesome. That's so cool.
So I have lots of other
Yeah.
job roles as well as, but my main job role is selling people's first.
That's so cool, and I think that's awesome. That you've got kind of those different things as well. So it's like there's a lot going on. Obviously, I think that's really cool. And so how is it when if you did like a meeting for the NHS stuff? Is it like scary or is it like quite fun or?
Well, we usually tend to get an agenda
Mm-hmm.
beforehand,
Yeah.
so we know what we're talking about. And um, it's really good.
Awesome.
It's really good. Being able to help people have a voice
That's a really good point. Yeah, that's a really good point.
and challenging
Yep.
people.
Yeah. So do you feel like there's times sometimes that you kind of you need to kind of challenge a view. You need to say, hey, that's not 100% right. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, you've got to challenge people
That's awesome.
because if they don't, they're just going to walk over us.
Yeah, and that's a really good point. Yeah, and it's good to kind of.
Because a lot of people say that we have LD,
Mm-hmm.
and we do not like that word
Mm-hmm.
LD.
Yeah.
It is learning disability or learning difficulty.
Sure.
It is so. If anybody says to us LD, I will always challenge them.
That's good, and it's good that and I think that as well, Jodie. A lot of the time, that's probably just because people don't know. So I feel like if you just kind of bring that to their attention and just say, "Hey, listen, it's not really like that," then it's good because it's going to help them learn. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's really good that it's just kind of helped to educate people, right? Because I think that educating
Yeah,
people is important, right? On these kind of matters.
yeah.
Um,
It's like Black Lives Matter. It's basically people. I wish that people we could just be all treated equally and without all this fighting.
exactly. I totally agree. Yeah, exactly right, Jody. And I'm just checking with the chat here because we've got a lot of a lot of stuff going on here. So I just want to double check what's going on in the chat there. Um, it's like it seems crazy. So everyone is going on about. So Sunderland First is just kind of mentioning that they've got a Facebook page, and there's some stuff about people jumping off cliffs with bungee ropes here. Way lost with this one, guys. So you're gonna have to let me know what you guys are talking about there, because I'm not 100% what that's about. Also, it's about a fundraising idea. So yeah, guys, that's cool. Any fundraising ideas you have, I'm down for that. I'm always up for like fundraising stuff. I think it's really cool to get behind that kind of stuff. So yeah, and Lynn was talking about Blackpool. She was talking about the Big Dipper, which I know is one of the roller coaster rides over there. So yeah, it can be a bit scary, the roller coasters. But yeah, guys, well, in regards to the photography stuff, mention get your ideas in, and then we'll have a little chat about them on Wednesday as well. Because obviously it's me and Haytham, so it's a bit more kind of open for us just to talk about that kind of stuff. And we'll talk. I've got some ideas for the photography stuff. But yeah, open to whatever you guys want to do. Cracking. And yeah, so Charlotte there is just saying that she agrees with what you said, Jodie, and she says well said, because I think that's right. I think what you said was absolutely awesome, and Lynn is saying that she agrees with what you're saying as well, Jodie. So a lot of people in the chat agreeing with you there, Jodie. Okay, let me have a little
Is
look.
Andy behaving himself?
I don't know. I think is he in Andy might be in the chat. Are you behaving yourself, Andy, mate? I think you'll get back to us on that one, because I think he might be in the chat. If it's the Sunderland People First page, it might be Andy, I reckon. Let's have a little look, Jodie. Okay, so yeah, what kind of plans have you got for after lockdown? I mean, it's starting to end now. How has lockdown been for you? Has it been tough? It's been tough for everybody, but
It's been tough. Being not being able to see my partner or anything. But it's been tough. It's like you're starting to worry about now coming out of lockdown.
Yeah.
And like when you're hearing like that there's been a rise again.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's like quite difficult.
Definitely. And
because you don't know what to believe with the news.
It's a good point, yeah. And it's tough because it's hard, but hopefully, fingers crossed, Jodie, things are getting better and better, and hopefully this next month things will start to get a lot better, and we can start to get back outside again. You know what I mean? But were you still managing to go for your walks with your dog and stuff during lockdown? Were you still managing to get like some fresh air and get out of the house now and then?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, my mum took the dog out at first.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But yeah, I'm starting to take my dog back out now.
Brilliant.
And like going out a bit more.
Yeah. How are you feeling about it? Are you feeling a little bit better about it now that it's starting to get...
A little bit, yes.
Good. Awesome.
Yes.
Because I mean...
Just silly people that because there was a couple of pubs closed next to us.
Right, yeah.
Because somebody with COVID went on a pub crawl.
Oh, no way!
Yes.
Oh, that's a nightmare, that.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. That is not... Yeah, that's not the
So
best.
they've had to close a couple of the pubs.
Really?
Again, round...
That's see, yeah, that's the thing, innit? It's because with pubs, but it's part of like British culture, isn't it? British people love pubs. Like British people absolutely love pubs, and unfortunately, if people want to go to pubs, they're welcome to, right? Because it's fine now. But for me personally, I haven't been yet because I just think that still a little bit scared. I think, but I mean, I'm happier with everything. I think everything's all right, but just stuff like what you just said there, it makes me think like, so yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, like I say, hopefully we're getting to the end of it, Jodie. It shouldn't be too much longer. Um,
Mm.
Cracking. So yeah, I want to ask you as well. We'll look at some news in a second. And what was I going to say, Jodie? Yeah, what have you got planned for the rest of the day? What are you doing after this Zoom call? Are you just gonna relax and chill out, or
Just chill,
just chill?
chill out.
Nice, me too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same, to be honest. Yeah. Um.
Yeah, getting a bit sick of the telly because a lot of the tellies at the moment's a lot of repeats.
Yeah. Yes, I can
But
imagine. Yeah.
I know that they've just said that they they're going to be able to start filming again
Right.
programs.
Well, I heard that they did the first episode of Coronation Street for like since lockdown, like quite recently. Do you know about
Mhm.
that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Was it good? I haven't seen it.
It was good. It was good. Yeah, it
Did
was. Yeah, it was good
did they
because
men?
it was like a car crash.
Okay, wow. Did they mention the coronavirus in it at all, or did they pretend that it didn't happen?
So they're starting to now.
Right, really.
So they're starting to bring it into
The
the
story.
storylines.
Oh, really? That's so funny.
Um, yeah.
So, like,
So
are they like social distancing and wearing masks and stuff like that, or
no, they're not
not yet?
wearing masks
Yeah.
on set. But
Well,
I think it's funny because they're not using the older characters.
because they can't, right? Yeah, that's a good point.
So
Yeah,
it's at the moment they're using the younger
yeah.
characters.
Well, because the older characters might still be like high risk, right? So they won't be able to use them. That makes sense. That's really funny. I actually never thought about that.
Yeah,
Um,
and I know they're gonna start refilming Britain's Got Talent,
right, cool.
the semi-finals, and they're gonna start refilming The
That's cool.
Voice.
Oh wow. So
So the live shows that they
they're
missed
getting
out on
back on. Yeah. I wonder how they.
starting to.
I wonder how they're gonna do it. They're probably gonna do it like let a certain amount of people in at a time, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Because I can't imagine anybody singing with like a mask on, right?
No.
Yeah. But I think that because obviously with football and stuff like that, there's no audience. So I think that's been really interesting watching like sport and there's just nobody there. It's so weird.
Mhm.
So that's been pretty interesting, I think. Um,
Mhm.
we'll have a quick look at the chat and then we will look at some good news together, Jodie.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a little look. Talking about um, these guys. You guys are so funny in the chat. So Vicky is saying we're open to because they were talking about different fundraising things like to raise money for Sunderland People
Nice.
First or for the NHS, and then they were saying like take they were because Sue's saying she's got a wheelchair and they're open to taking pics of Sue going on a cliff on a bungee jump and stuff like that with in a wheelchair. It sounds so crazy but so funny. So yeah, guys, we'll see about that then. Okie dokie. You guys are so funny. And I'm looking out because we've got a really active chat today, which I'm so happy to see, guys. Um, you guys are awesome, and yeah, so that's really cool. And also, we had a question there from Sunderland People First asking if there's spaces for our photography course. And yeah, guys, there definitely is. So yeah, just yeah, you can snap that up. Just get in touch with me if you or anybody is interested in the photography course. Just drop me an email,
Mhm.
and I'll let you know some more details about that. It's just Daniel at mediasavvycic.co.uk, and that's fine for the photography course. Okie dokie. Yeah, so guys, I am going to. We are paying attention, Daniel. All right, cool. So we're going to look at a couple of good news articles, Jodie, and then I'll let you go. Okay, let's have a little look, and I'll read them out to you, Jodie, so you can let me know what you think. Um, let's have a little look. Okay, so I got one here which I thought was pretty funny. Let's have a little look at this, Jodie. So this one here, it says that vegetable orchestra, right? So it's people playing vegetables like instruments. It's, believe it or not, and it says vegetable orchestra musicians perform songs using only fresh veggies before cooking spare parts for the audience. And I think that that is so funny. And it was saying that for the last 24 years, this musical group has been showing that vegetables aren't just good for your health, they are good for your ears as well. And they're saying that prior to each of their performances, the members of the band they buy fresh fruit and veg from a farmer's market, and then they carve it into instruments on stage for an audience. So the different kind of instruments that they use, right, Jodie? They use everything from onion peels, carrots, pumpkins, and bell peppers to perform their songs.
I wonder what type of music comes out of the
Yeah, I
sounds.
know, that's what I'm thinking as well. And they were saying that although the orchestra has been in quarantine since COVID, they have recently reunited over Zoom to perform a new original song called Green Days. So we've got a little video here of them performing one of their original songs, and I'm just going to play that now. You might be able to hear it, Jodie, I'm not quite sure. But we'll have a little listen to about a couple of minutes, a couple seconds of it. Can you hear that, Jodie? Could you hear
No.
that? No, it's not come through. Well, we'll just listen to the first couple seconds of it, and then just so we'll get an idea of it. All right. Oh, so this is them cooking. This is them buying the fruit before they perform on it. So I think that they buy the fruit, they perform on it, and then they cook the vegetables and then like eat it. I think afterwards. That's what it said. So it's quite funny. So here we go. Here's a little bit of them performing.
Long sound check.
Okay. So just play like a couple of minutes of it.
Dances in the orchestra, since we're really many people, everybody's interested in.
And there's a so they're from Austria. There's a little bit here of them playing on it.
For the last 22 years.
I want to hear them play. Cleaning it. Wow. So there you go, guys. You heard a little bit of it there. That's the what they called the vegetable orchestra. So if you want to check out some guys playing some instruments on some fruit and veg, there you go, you can check it out. What do you think about that? It's crazy, right, Jodie?
Yeah, definitely.
Did you know that I had no idea that you could make an instrument out of fruit and veg?
No.
It's absolutely crazy, right? So yeah, but I think that's absolutely awesome.
It might be a good way to get your children to eat vegetables.
That is a good point there. I didn't think about that. Yeah, so that's a good point. So yeah, if you've got a kid who's struggling to eat his fruit and veg, you can make it into an instrument, and then there you go. So perfect. That's the good idea. Okie dokie, right? Cool. So I think that we're getting there. I think that's almost about it, and I'm just gonna catch up with the chat, guys. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask Jodie before we go, make sure you please get those in. And then I'm going to link the survey as well, guys, now. So anybody asking about the photography course, we've got plenty of spaces there, guys. We've got places to go. Yes, we do have places to go. For the first outdoor session, this is the way that I'm thinking of doing it, guys. It's going to be... we're going to do... The first session is going to be... it's going to be online. And we're going to look at like different like smartphone photography and DSLR photography. Then the second half, we're going to look at how to edit a picture. So we're going to do that online for the first like taster session. Then the next session, we're going to do that online. We're going to talk about where we're going to go. We're going to look at a little bit more about photography. and then on the second session, like not the taster session, because it's the taster. Sorry, I know this is so confusing. It's the taster session, then the first session, then the second session. We're going to go out, and I'm thinking for that one we're going to do like urban Sunderland. So I was thinking we would go to the Winter Gardens, and then we're going to go around Sunderland and look at some of the interesting architecture, and we're going to get some pictures of that. So I don't think you need to sign up. We may do a lottery enrollment form, but it's like super easy to do. It's not as difficult as some of the other courses, but I'll get back to you on that, Lynn. And okay, so we've got a couple of questions for Jodie in there, which is absolutely perfect. And yeah, so Lynn is saying that it's nice to hear your story, Jodie, and she hopes to see you on the photography course. You're welcome to come if you wanted to, Jodie. And then let's have a little look at, and then so Sunderland people first ask Jodie, what is your proudest achievement? I think that's a great question, so I'm interested to know that.
I think probably I haven't got an individual proudest achievement, but I think it's nice when we get recognised as a team. So Sunderland People's First have won a couple of awards, and I think it's good that we get recognised as a team. Definitely. Rather than getting recognised individually.
That's such a good point, Jodie. I think that's absolutely awesome. So you're definitely proud of some of the achievements that you guys have achieved together. Is that right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And we had another good question there, Jodie, that I wanted to ask you. Let's have a little look. And that was, so Jodie, what is your favourite part about being an advocate for Sunderland People First?
So being able to share my experience so it doesn't happen to anybody else, and to make sure that people with a disability, no matter what, have a voice.
Awesome, Jodie. I think that's brilliant, yeah.
And I'll listen to.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly right, because yeah, it's being able to kind of listen to those people and to help those people get a voice. So I think that's such a good answer as well, Jodie. I think that's absolutely awesome. Brilliant. So guys, I have pasted, I'm going to paste the survey link in there, guys, and if you guys could fill in the survey for me, guys, you know the drill. It takes maybe a minute, and if you would do that for me, I would really appreciate it. But Jodie, you have been absolutely awesome guest today. We are going to go very shortly, guys, but if you guys have any kind of questions that you want to ask Jodie just before we go, I know we had some really good questions there. Let me know. I'll give you guys a minute just while we're doing the survey. Oh, and is this your lovely dog, Jodie? Oh,
this is Mindy. Hello, everyone.
Oh, and she's called Mindy.
Yeah. So this is Mindy. She is a Westie Poo, and she is 1.5.
Mindy, oh bless her, she is absolutely lovely. Does Mindy do like a kind of trick where she goes up like that? I felt like I saw.
She can
go like that.
She will give you a paw.
Right, yeah.
She swims. She's she does the odd little trick.
Nice, that's so cool. I don't know why, but I feel like when we filmed the documentary that Mindy was doing some kind of, she was standing up with her paws.
Okay, that wasn't Mindy.
Oh, that wasn't Mindy. Okay, sorry. That's my fault.
That was my cousin's little dog, Sunny, who was a West Highland Terrier.
Right.
And she claps.
That's it. That is a, yeah.
She claps.
I knew, because I was thinking, like, I'm sure that, like, I remember when we did the documentary, the dog did something really cool. I was like, what was that again?
Yeah. So, my cousin's dog claps.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah. I absolutely love that. All right, cool. That's so cool. Just quickly double check there what's going on, guys. And You were saying that is that the right survey? I'll just double check, guys. I think that it should be just the yeah, I think that is just I think that is our generic survey for this. I'll just double check that for you there. If we've got any media savvy staff on board, could you just double check that survey for me, guys, just to make sure it is the right one? But I think it might just be our generic survey. I'm just going to quickly double check. It will only take me 1.8 seconds. Just doing this on the fly there. Yeah, give me 1 second, guys. Okie dokie. And so sorry. Okay, sorry. Dead air. Sorry, guys. Yes. I think that it is our generic survey. I think that they're all have that kind of format. But yeah, good point though, Andy. I appreciate that, mate. I think that initially that worked for our first few staying connected because of the nature of the way that they were at the time. But I feel like now that it's kind of evolved into more of like chat, like kind of more of kind of a podcast kind of format, that we maybe we'll look into kind of changing that potentially, because yeah, it maybe could be adapted for something that would fit the format a bit better. So that's a good point. But I think that is our generic survey. Yeah. Okay, so I think that is about it, guys, and I appreciate everybody coming today. Jodie, you were absolutely brilliant, by the way. You did amazing.
Thank you.
And you made some really good, strong points. So yeah, thank you for coming on. Yeah, well done, Jodie. And just before we go, Jodie, is there anything else that you'd like to add at all? Is there anything you'd like to say?
No, just say what we can do rather than what we can't do.
Brilliant.
Just always remember that.
That's a fantastic point. And okay, guys, I'm going to leave the advice lines on for just a couple minutes there, and me and Jodie are going to go. So thank you so much, guys, for stopping by today, and I appreciate everybody. We had a really active chat today, and I think you're a great guest, Jodie, so thank you very much. And if that is all, everybody, then me and Jodie are going to go. So thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you guys
Bye.
stopping by.